Let's put together everything that we've learned about the order of operations. When we see a long, complicated expression, the first thing we should look for is parentheses and other grouping symbols. Those tell us to do whatever's inside there first. Once we've dealt with all of our grouping symbols, then we're ready to deal with all of our exponents. And exponents don't really interact with one another, so we can really work those out in whatever order we like. Next, multiplication and division proceed from left to right. Remember that if we have clumps of multiplication and division separated by addition and subtraction, we can pull those out as blocks. And then finally, addition and subtraction, also proceeding from left to right. Now, this acronym over at the side here, PEMDAS, might be familiar to you. One common mistake when using that acronym is to forget that multiplication and division are together, and that addition and subtraction are together. So you might want to just forget about the D and the S, and remember PEMA. Multiplication comes with division. Addition comes with subtraction. Let's see how that all comes together in a really big, complicated expression. So here we have a big, complicated expression that contains a variety of grouping symbols, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, exponents, everything that we've learned about. So the question is, what should we do first? It's important that we not try to get too far ahead of ourselves. We should pick something to do first, and then proceed from there. So the first thing we want to deal with is the grouping symbols. And I see a group here, a group here, a group here, and something's weird here, right? Because this is one group, and then I have a group within a group. How should I handle that? Well, I'm going to choose to look at the big group, and we'll see what happens. Okay, now I have something to be getting on with. I'm going to look at this first group. I have 6 plus 2 times 7. Well, if I met this in the wild, I would say, okay, well, I've got to do multiplication and then addition. That's what I've got to do. Inside my groups, I follow the usual order. So I've got 6 plus 2 times 7 is 14. 6 plus 14 is 20. My first group, that works out to 20. My second group, I have 8 plus 2 is 10. That was easy. My third group, I have 3 minus 4 divided by 2. More than one operation here, so I follow the usual order. 4 divided by 2 is 2, and now 3 minus 2, that's 1. And now this last group is a little bit funky, right? I have 6 minus 12 divided by 4. This group already has a group inside it. But I know what to do with that too, right? So if I met this in the wild, I would work out the division inside the parentheses first. That's what I'm going to do. 6 minus 3. 6 minus 3 is 3. Okay. Phew. Now I'm going to go back to my original expression. So 3 I haven't touched. I'm going to leave that alone. The 3 is just written right next to that parenthesis. What does that mean again? Oh, right. When we have a number just written next to parentheses, we're going to multiply. Multiply it by what? That 20 we got when we worked out the parentheses. Now, this group in the numerator, I said worked out to 10, and the one in the denominator worked out to 1. And then that last group, the one with the parentheses in it, we said that worked out to 3. And I haven't done anything with that exponent yet, so I'm going to leave it alone. I'm just going to copy it. That looks a whole lot better, doesn't it? Okay, it's exponents time. I see I have one expression with an exponent in it. I've got 3 to the 4th. That's 4 copies of the number 3 multiplied together. I happen to know that that's 81. If you don't know that off the top of your head, you can work out each multiplication. So we've got 3 times 20 minus 10 divided by 1 plus 81. What comes after exponents? Multiplication and division. I have 1 block of multiplication, 2 blocks of multiplication. So I'll take 3 times 20 is 60, minus 10 divided by 1. I like dividing by 1, that's 10. And then plus 81 comes along for the ride. Okay, now addition and subtraction from left to right. 6 minus 10 is 50. 50 plus 81 is 131. That whole big complicated expression works out to 131. Notice at each individual step, we were only ever doing one operation at a time. Sometimes we pulled blocks off by themselves to work on them. That's okay, it saves you some copying.